Hey YouTube, it's Amanda. I'm coming at you today. Today is Wednesday. I believe it's August 29th. It could be August 30th. I don't really know. Excuse me. I am getting over a sinus infection and bronchitis. I get it. I used to get it about 3 or 4 times a year. Now I get it maybe once or twice a year. But anyway, what I came to you today about is I'm gonna have to show you some stuff, but that'll be later. But I do want to give you my stats. So I was sleeved. I had the gastric sleeve procedure done by Dr. John Tulliadis at Advanced Surgeons in Birmingham, Alabama. It's located inside of Grandview Hospital. My surgery was performed on March the 10th of this year. My height weight was 260 pounds. My weight on the day of surgery was 244 pounds. And this morning I weighed in at 194.6. When I came at you last time, I believe I was at 195. My numbers have been really doing some weird things. I believe that was 2 or 3 weeks ago, and my numbers really haven't changed. As a matter of fact, they've went up and they've come back down, they went back up. One day I saw as low as 193. One day I saw as high as 199.6. So it's one of those things. I'm still doing the same thing I've been doing. I don't know if it's because I'm sick. The day that I was diagnosed with sinus infection and bronchitis was last Monday, and my doctor insisted on giving me a steroid shot, even though I was like, no, I don't want a steroid shot because I know what that's going to do. Sure enough, it made me bloat up, and I wanted to eat everything in sight. But I was able to restrain myself for the most part. Like I said, my weight has been weird. It's been up, it's been down, it's been the same, whatever. I'm not really worried about it right now. I have been doing my walking every day. I walk about at least a mile out of my way, sometimes 2, depending on the weather and if I just feel like it. And like I said, I've been sick, so I haven't really been feeling like doing a whole lot of exercising, because when I get hot, I cough more, and when I cough more, it makes me more exhausted. So y'all know how that is. So this morning I dropped the kids off. We were a little late because my sleep schedule has been really weird and I've been really tired. So I dropped the kids off at school a little bit late, and now I am going to get to spend time by myself. I'm gonna go to Target, and then I'm gonna go to the grocery store, and we'll just go from there. So I'm going to take you guys along if you don't mind. So this morning I put on my workout clothes because I do have plans on working out at some point today. So like everybody, like all of the stay-at-home moms wear workout clothes, right? But I do have plans on going to work out. So I put on my pants, and I put on my Nike Just Do It shirt, which I love. This is an extra large, by the way. I could never wear Nike clothes before because they were always size too small. Even an extra large was tight on me right after surgery. Or not right after surgery, but like even after I lost like 50 pounds. And now I can wear it comfortably and I don't feel embarrassed. But this morning, when I put my pants on, I pulled them up high enough to where they would cover up my stomach, and not so much to cover it up, but like to hold it in, because I don't like it when I'm working out and my stomach jiggles. I don't like it. When I looked in the mirror, because my husband bought me a long length mirror, when I looked in the mirror at my profile, I was like, is that me? Like, I had to do a double take, y'all, for real this morning. I just observed a lot of things. I noticed that my butt is almost flat, which really sucks because I used to have a juicy booty. I noticed that my stomach looked a lot better than it does when I don't pull my pants up over it. I noticed that my arms have lost a lot of weight, and obviously my boobs are gone. I mean, they're not completely gone, but they might as well be. What else? My legs have slimmed down a lot. And when my husband and I went fishing the other day, I kind of, like, I had one leg and it was just like, it wasn't crossed on the other one. It was just kind of propped over, like, you know, sitting like a 90-degree angle. And my skin was wrinkly on my thigh. And my husband said something about, "Ooh, look, you getting old." And I said, "What? I'm only 32. Like, I just turned 32. I'm not that old." He was like, "I'm just playing. You know, that means you've lost a lot of weight in your legs." I haven't seen it yet. Like, I haven't seen it. And when I saw that skin, I was like, And he said, "Babe, that's not a bad thing." And he said, you know, he's like, "I love you regardless of how big or how small your legs are, how much skin you have, how much loose skin. Like, I love you." And that made me feel good. But it also kind of made me a little self-conscious. Because now I don't want to prop my leg up like that. Because then everybody that sees my leg with all those wrinkles is going to know, hey, she lost a lot of weight. One thing that I haven't mentioned on my channel just yet that I do want to talk about is hair loss. I have always had a lot of hair, like thick hair. And when I first started after surgery, like when I first started dealing with all the different side effects from the surgery, I was like, Lord, please don't let me lose my hair. I love my hair. It's like my favorite feature. And you know, I was lucky. I didn't start losing it right away. About average, just about everybody has some type of hair loss. Mine started about 3.5 months out. I am currently almost 6 months out. On the 10th of September, I will be 6 months out. And I'm still losing my hair. Really bad. I'm talking handfuls when I get out of the shower. And it's depressing to me because, like I said, I love my hair. Not to mention the cut that I have. Like, so obviously I'm losing hair all over my head. But, like, the cut that I have in my hair, I need to get it redone or something because I'm missing layers. And it doesn't look right. So I wear my hair in a ponytail, or wear it back, or I wear it curly or whatever, just so I don't have to deal with having to go get it cut. Because I'm afraid if I cut it, it's going to look even worse because it's so thin. And that's why you can, like, see my scalp here, because, like, I'm losing my hair. But anyway, I keep thinking and telling myself, like, it's just hair, it's going to grow back. But y'all, the side effects, even though they're temporary, it still hurts my heart. Like, because I'm still upset that I'm losing my hair, that I've lost so much of my hair. And so I just have to deal with it. I just have to keep telling myself, like, it's gonna grow back. And then, like, once it does grow back, I'll be happy. But in the meantime, I'm dealing with this feeling that I'm not pretty because my hair's so thin. I really feel for people that have, like, alopecia and other hair issues, like chemo, that make their hair fall out. You know, my situation could be so much worse, but it's not. So I guess in a way I'm not really complaining, but I am. Y'all know, you get it. What else do I want to talk about? My calorie intake. Let me talk about that. Okay, so I have noticed, especially the past few days, I can eat all day long. Like, if I wanted to get around this surgery, I could eat every couple of hours. As I get further and further out from surgery, I notice that my restriction and my diet, and I'm calling it a diet as in what I eat, not like, oh, this is the thing I'm going to go on for a couple of weeks. My diet, the food that I eat, I have to be very diligent, and I have to pay close attention to what I'm eating, how many calories, carbs, sugar, and all that is, what time I'm eating, how long I'm taking to eat. I have to be mindful of every single bite that goes in my mouth. And I'm going to tell you guys why. And a lot of people that are out a few months know this. The further out you get, the less control the sleeve has and the more control you as your own like person have. If I wanted to, I could eat crap all day, every day. As much of it as I wanted. Maybe not all at one time like I used to, but I could. If I wanted to eat burgers and fries, I could eventually finish it 2 hours down the road. But here's the thing, I don't want to do that. I have cravings for stuff, sure. Everybody does. But you have to be really careful. You have to be really careful. I am aware of this, and I am trying my best to do the best that I can. I still have moments of weakness where, you know, I make everybody in the house peanut butter cookies because that's what they want for dessert after dinner, and I tell myself, oh, I can have just one. And then that one turns into 1.5. And then I realize that I've eaten 1.5 peanut butter cookies, and I swear to myself that I cannot have another one. That's what I mean by moments of weakness, because initially when I was making them, I was like, oh, I'm not a huge peanut butter cookie fan. You know, I can do without. And then when they're sitting there and they're fresh out of the oven and they're smelling so good, so peanut buttery, and the kids are going, Mom, these are so delicious. Thank you so much for making them. And my husband's like, ooh, can I have a couple more? And I'm like, oh, okay. So I go back in there and I get my husband a couple more, and I'm like, okay, just one bite. You know, just one bite. It's dangerous, y'all. Because one bite, like I said, turned into a full cookie. And then about half an hour later, I was like, I want another one. Well, I went in there and I broke one in half, and I gave my son half of it, and I ate the other half, and I was like, okay, I'm done. I have to be done this time. Like, I'm not going to sit here and eat 2 more cookies and then be like, oh, what did I do? No. I knew I had to stop it right then. That is one of the hardest things I've ever had to do, y'all, is to physically stop myself from eating something like that. Because there's plenty of it there. It's not going to hurt me because I didn't have the gastric bypass. I had the sleeve. Therefore, nothing really bothers my stomach, except for jalapenos. But it's a learning process. It's a learning curve. And it's something that I'm going to have to deal with for the rest of my life. The difference between now and before surgery, I would never have stopped myself. I would have just eaten until they were gone. And so that's what gives me hope. That's what makes me think, like, I can do this. I can do this long term, because I think it's in my mind now that I can get through this and nothing is too hard. And it's exciting. It's exciting to feel like I've got this under control. Now, that's not always the case. There are days whenever I feel completely out of control. I feel like my stomach is ruling my mind for that day. And, you know, and it's just one of those things that you have to take the good with the bad and just keep on trucking. Because if I didn't, I would eat bad every day, all day. But if I look at it like, you know what, I had this, and that's okay. I got to do better tomorrow. You know, we went out. We never get to go out as a family anymore because it's so expensive, because my kids don't eat kids meals. And so they eat like a full-size entree. And so to pay for 4 full-size entrees at like Chili's, yeah, you're going to spend $100. And we just don't do it. But we did the other day because my husband wanted to treat us. And I was like, should I get like grilled chicken or grilled fish or whatever? He's like, I want you to get something you're going to enjoy. Well, they had these smokehouse combos. I don't know if y'all have been to Chili's recently, but they're smokehouse combos. They have, like, you can get half a rack of ribs, grilled chicken, they've got, like, jalapeno cheddar sausage, and then they have, I think, the different chicken tenders, the honey chipotle, and all that. So, I figured I was only going to get 2, but my husband wanted some ribs. And so I went ahead and did the pick 3. And I got grilled chicken breast with bone in, half a rack of ribs, and the jalapeno cheddar sausage. And obviously, y'all know I didn't eat very much of it. I had like 2 bites of the chicken. I think I had like 2 pieces of the sausage. I ate like the equivalent of 1 rib bone. And the sides I got, it came with french fries and I can't remember what the other thing was. French fries, something. But anyway, I ate a few french fries. Now we had also gotten an appetizer, and I splurged a little bit on myself, y'all. I did. I don't know if you've ever had the Southeastern or Southwestern, I think Southwestern, egg rolls from Chili's. They are so good. They have like black beans and corn and some other empty carbs in there, and they're deep fried, but they're so freaking good. So yeah, I had a half of one of those, and I had a couple of fried pickles, and I think I even had a really small honey chipotle chicken tender. I don't eat like that every day, and I don't plan on eating like that every day, or even once a week. It's something that I have not done in a long time. We have not been out. I have not eaten like that. And I knew that that was the worst I was going to eat that day. Now, my dietitian told me 80-20 rule. If you are on track 80% of the time, you can allow yourself 20% cheat. That way you don't feel deprived. That way you stay on track for the most part, and it really doesn't affect your weight loss. I like to stay more like 95-5. I like to be on track 95% of the time, and maybe off track or distracted or whatever 5% of the time. That's just me. That's just the way I like to do things. It has nothing to do with wanting to cheat or depriving myself or starving myself or any of that. It has everything to do with that's what works for me. And if y'all have followed anybody's journeys on this weight loss journey, on this VSG journey, or any weight loss surgery journey, you know that each individual person has to find out what works for them and go from there. Like I said, this is what works for me. So with that being said, I'm about to go into Target. I've got to pick up some house stuff. I'm not even shopping for groceries in here, but I'm probably going to treat myself to some coffee, sugar-free, made with like coconut milk or almond milk, depending on if it's sweetened or unsweetened. And I didn't bring my protein drink today, so I'm going to see what kind of protein drinks they have. I don't think they carry Premier Protein at this Target, but I'm going to see what they have, and we'll go from there. But anyway, I will update you guys. I'm going to show you all a picture of my profile today. Yeah, because I am loving it. And I will talk to y'all later. Okay, so I wanted to add this to my other video. I said I was going to do a side shot or a profile view today. So this is my outfit today. It's my Nike shirt and forgive my messy bathroom. My workout pants. So let me show you my profile, which I was really surprised about this morning. Even though, like, I don't know, I've never been able to wear this kind of shirt before from Nike. But as you can see, it like flattens my stomach if I mean, my stomach's not that, it doesn't stick out that much anymore. But anyway, I felt kind of cute today. And so as you can see, I don't know if you can see the detail on these pants, but they like cut right here into mesh. And so it really helps whenever I'm working out. It keeps me from getting too hot. So yeah, there's my profile view.